As an organisation, we are very culturally diverse and really value a culturally diverse volunteer workforce. Volunteers bring a lived experience, they bring life experience, they bring cultural background, they bring their language, whereas paid staff tend to work from an intellectual viewpoint and volunteers work from the heart. When you blend the two is when you get the best approach. Some of the benefits to having a culturally diverse workforce is a new range of skills and viewpoints influencing the way that we deliver services and how we engage with people. It makes people feel a lot more safe and welcome to come and access services, being able to meet with someone from their cultural background or from their community.
I'm from Syria. I've been here in Australia for 4 years. In Syria, I was a lawyer for 25 years. Volunteering gives chance not just for me, but also for the organization to know about the skills that the immigrants have. It gives a good chance for both, for the organization to recognize the skills of the immigrants and to give the organization an idea about their skills, if they are good in this position or not.
Eamon started volunteering with WCC a few years back as a recently arrived refugee, and he stayed. As soon as he came, there was an increase in the amount of people from an Arabic-speaking background that would come for legal assistance or information about what our legal service provides. At the time, he was also studying his community services certificate, and given that experience at front desk, he was successful in obtaining a paid employment role with us as a group facilitator for our settlement services.
I came here from Pakistan in 2008. I did my bachelor's degree in family sciences and dietetics, and I did my master's in nutrition, clinical nutrition, and I was working in one of the hospitals over there. I came here, I started working as a nutritionist, but then eventually over the period of time, I changed my field. I went into community services, I studied it, and now I'm here with WCC, working as a volunteer.
Aisha's been volunteering for WCC for about 2 years now. Like all of our volunteers, is so valued. She brings her want to give back to community. Volunteers do the work from a place of wanting to give back and make an impact, not earn an income.
I have been in Australia for 30 years. I started looking to get into the tax office department to do job, but because my age and my lack of experience in tax system in Australia, even I have advanced degree as well in taxation in Egypt, but it doesn't help me. So I started doing the volunteer job with the Australian Taxation Office. Volunteering helped me in my life too much because being able to involve the community, learn new skills, communicate with the people, and at the same time I get confident with myself because I am able to do something in the community.
People with disabilities, they fill gaps in most of the organizations, maybe because we are sensitively aware of what people with disability need, and we can create a friendly environment for these people. So they don't feel that they are isolated, they are not out of the place.
I'm the program coordinator of both Shukri and Summer. They are both from Cold background, both from Asia, both speaking Arabic, and they just bring joy to our office. Summer, who works with us, has a disability, but that does not stop her from volunteering, and she often helps out and goes above and beyond in her volunteering. And Shukri, who's a little older in age, still contributes, has been with us for over 20 years, and it just goes to show that no matter if you have a disability, you're older in age, there's just no limit to what you can do in volunteering.
Prior to volunteering, I never really thought that we had opportunities for us to get involved in the community and volunteer, but it wasn't until I spoke to the volunteer resource manager here at WCC that I was able to learn about the different opportunities that I had as a young person to be able to broaden my experience within the community, and it was a great thing for me. to get involved and feel like I belong to a community as well.
I originally come from Lebanon. I arrived to Australia in 2011. I finished my bachelor degree and I started looking for work, and I was not getting anywhere just because I didn't have local experience in Australia. So volunteering was very important to me. It was the first step to go into employment. Volunteering had helped me to build my confidence in attending job interviews, training, building connection with other organizations.
Australian employers need to embrace migrants in their workplace because these people have experience where they come from. That wealth and experience can be used in the Australian workforce. They can also identify gaps because some of them have worked even in other international organizations, and they can bring a lot of wealth into the workforce.
I couldn't recommend volunteering enough to organisations or community groups or clubs that are considering having volunteers. The opportunities aren't just for the community that you're working with, but also for your workforce and for your staffing. The learning that we gain from having culturally diverse people working with us and having volunteers who come with their own set of capabilities and life experience and diverse work experience really has an influence on the strength of your workplace and on your workplace competencies and capabilities.